Hey guys, so I just did my hair tutorial. I got Ella ready, and now we are going to move on to my skincare routine, which isn't anything fancy, and my makeup. And again, all this is for quarantine days, and just kind of like the bare minimum to make yourself feel good. I think at least once a week during all this, every few days. Just do something different, get out of your pajamas, make sure you wash your face real good, and make yourself feel pretty. So I washed my face this morning with Tula's, the cult classic. Tula's full of probiotic and superfoods, so it helps like kind of prevent breakouts and pimples and redness before it even happens. Obviously I get a little redness there, but I do love it. It's the only face wash I'll use. And then I did use Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus, just a little bit all over my face. And now I'm about to put on the Tula Go and Glit It. It's a cooling and brightening balm for your eyes. So just kind of like a lipstick. Let me take it out. On the top of my eyes and the bottom. I don't use this stuff every day, just kind of I feel like my eyes are a little bit droopy and heavier than normal. Okay, so now I'm using Clinique Beyond Perfecting for my foundation. It's a foundation and concealer. This shade is C2 in Breeze. Put it on like that, and then this is a brush from Morphe, their foundation brush. Just apply it in circles. This foundation is a full coverage. With my lips, I just kind of tuck them in and go over it just to make sure I get all the skin around my face, or around my mouth. I'm gonna bring it down your chin to help blend into your neck. Hopefully your foundation shade is a pretty good match, so you don't have two tones on your neck. I just never have time to do so much makeup, even on quarantine days. I don't like having to go all the way down my chest to blend it into my face. If it's not gonna match my chest, I ain't putting it on my face. Sure it is. Oh, there. So I'm gonna let this dry for a second. While it is drying, I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer on. This is Tarte Shape Tape, the best concealer I've ever used. Usually a little bit too much will get on the brush, so just kind of wipe it off. Do a little dot and a little dot. And then I'll take my foundation brush and kind of pat it in. You just want to tap it. Okay, so while the foundation and concealer are drying, I'm not going to do anything else to my actual face. I'm going to go and do my brows. So I am going to pause here and do a separate video on brow mapping and tweezing for during this quarantine, and then we'll come back to this video and finish up the makeup. Thanks. Okay, so we're back. Just did my little brow tutorial. Feel free to watch that as well. In that one, I just wanted to go over some of the extra things right now with being in quarantine, not being able to get your brows waxed. Kind of going into depth about where to tweeze your brows, where not to tweeze your brows. So I did use a Revlon Color Stay crayon pencil thing. I used 210 soft brown. It has a crayon one end that you can twist out, and then a brush. So now that I've done that, that kind of gave my face some time to dry. And I'm going to use Clinique Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation Concealer. I usually will just use this in the summer when it's like the in-between seasons, fall and spring. It just depends on the weather for that day if I will use both the liquid foundation and powder. Winter, I'll usually use both. Summer, I like my skin to feel a little bit lighter, just because it's so much more hot and sticky. So I'm just putting some on my brush and applying it in circles. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, I am not an eyeshadow person. I used to be. I don't really use it a lot anymore. Once I got my daughter, I don't really have time. And honestly, I'm usually doing my makeup in the car at stoplights on the way to work or in the parking lot at work. Valentine's Day, I think I did put some on, but I use it for special occasions. I won't always use it. So then highlighter, I am using Morphe Glitterati, their bronzer and contour palette. I'm out of the bronzer right now. Need to order some more, but their highlighter will be fine just for today. For the highlighter, I'm using this brush from Morphe. This was a whole big like face brush kit, so they don't have the numbers on them. I can look that up for you if you want to know the numbers. But actually, I am out of the highlighter, not the bronzer. Tell you how long it's been since I've done my makeup. So, I'm gonna use the bronzer to contour. Okay, some technical difficulties. Didn't really know why my phone cut me off. Anyway, right now I'm using the Morphe Glitterati bronzer and contour kit, just to kind of add some definition. I'm out of highlighter, sorry. Let me see if I have any more in my big kit. Before I put on this bronzer, the contour, I did use Clinique Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation and Concealer. And I kind of went over how in between months I will, just depending on the weather that day, if I'm going to use both the powder and liquid foundation, or if I'm just going to use one or the other. Summer, I'll usually just use the powder. Winter, I will definitely use both for full coverage. So I am out of highlighter completely. So I am just going to use what would be my highlighter brush and blend through. How I'm applying in circular motions is just what I did with the Clinique powder. Now for some blush, I am using NARS Orgasm. It has been my go-to forever. It goes with a lot. It's a very natural looking blush. You okay, Ella?
No.
So there we go. For my brows, I do like to use Highbrow from Benefit. It is a pencil and it just kind of contours your brows. So if you're looking to accent your brows a little bit more than normal, it's like a white crayon. Hi, princess. Ella likes to play makeup with mommy too.
Mama.
Lord help me with this child.
No.
So there just kind of adds some definition. Give me 1 second and then I'll let you say hi. Okay? Now I'm using Bad Girl Bang, also from Benefit. I love this mascara. And with the technical difficulties, I had also said that I'm not a big eyeshadow girl. So it's very rare that you will see me actually wearing eyeshadow. I don't feel like I'm the best at applying it, blending it, things like that.
Oh no.
And I also don't have the time with this little 2-year-old girl playing with my makeup, and I usually am doing my makeup in the car at stoplights on my way to work or in the parking lot at work. A little bit on the bottom. Here's my mascara, and then my lipstick today is going to be a very simple neutral color. Revlon Color Stay Ultra Suede in 025. It is called Socialite. Okay, and then if I'm going to be out all day, or if I know it's a busy day at the salon, I will use some setting spray, usually Urban Decay's Up All Night setting spray. I think Up All Night is what it's called. So that's pretty much it. Just a quick, usually doesn't take me more than 10 minutes to do this in the morning all together. So that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Oh, and I also forgot to mention perfume. Normally I'll do 1 or 2 squirts of perfume in the day. My 2 favorites, I'll show you. I'll kind of cover it up in case little kids are watching this. Kim Kardashian West, her body, and the bottle is literally a mold of her nude body. And I also love Dirty French by Pure Romance. My favorite thing about perfumes, and I notice it more with Dirty French, with the Pure Romance line, is that it changes with your pheromones. So what if I spray it on you, it may have a different kind of scent a few minutes later than what it does on me in a few minutes. It works with your natural pheromones to create a personalized scent. It's a very like romantic-y scent. I just love it. I do a squirt on my neck, chest, on my wrist, rub it together. The best. If you want to try the Dirty French, or already know you love it and want to order a bottle, just let me know. If you have any questions about any of my hair or makeup tutorials today, please do not hesitate to ask. I am usually hanging out with this cutie all day. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Can you show him your pretty hair bow? And we did do a little hair tutorial for little kids, like Miss Ella. Okay, can you tell him bye-bye?
Bye.
Say bye. See you later. Okay, bye guys. Have a great day.